Just check the volume's up. Okay, it's up. Excuse me. Now, I would have been doing a live stream tonight of Diamond Art. I think of part 6. Because today was very hot today. It was about 36 today. And it's night time now, and hasn't cooled down. It hasn't cooled down much. So I just thought I'd do an update. Tomorrow, there'll be Diamond Art tomorrow. Probably be 2 live streams. There'll be Diamond Art. Probably a Bismarck. Second stream. Hello, Kurzo. How are you? Fine. Today was a very hot day today. It was about 36 here, and it still hasn't cooled down. I think it's not going to cool down until about 11 o'clock or 11:30. Thanks for asking. So you've been pretty good, all right, Kurzo? Which probably won't cool down to about 11:30. So I was just doing an update. Monday morning, it'll be a part 2 of the boat, the Lego boat. So part 2 of this one, and probably a stream around about lunchtime, possibly. So I think tomorrow might be another hot day. Just hopefully it cools down, and it cools down the next. I wish it was cooling down now. So the Diamond Art's coming along really well. There's still a lot to do. The pandas, because as you can see there, there's some of the white part, and then there's the black, and then the rest of the black there. So it's not it's coming along real nicely. Thank you, Kurzo. Hello, Beta M. How are you going? How are you? Thank you for the like. So, yeah, good art. Thank you, Beta M. Yeah, so I was saying, it's just I'm good, or that's good. Just an update of what over the next few days, what's going to be doing over the next few days on the channel. because I think it's not going to cool down until about 11:30 tonight. Still pretty warm outside. There'll be an issue of the Terminator, but that's just got it's just got one part just to do. And when I'm finished doing the boat, this one, when this is finished, I'll take a photo of it and put it on my community tab. Then probably end up. I love the R2 behind you. Did you build it? Yes. There was over 100 issues, and I picked about 2 issues up every fortnight from the news agency. It was a bit of a challenge because they had a lot of wires you had to connect up, because the lightsaber pops out of his head on the top, just like how it did in Return of the Jedi. The arms at the front of it open up and close. And there's an app which I've got on my other phone where I can control it, and it turns its head, and can make it go anywhere, which way I want it to go. And then you can put it on patrol, and then it can go by itself, and it has sensors in its legs, so if it goes near a wall or anything, it will detect it and move away from it, so it doesn't bump into whether a lounge or bump into anything. Yes, Kurzo, definitely does. And it had to take, there was about 6 batteries that I had to order, because these batteries were a special type of batteries that were unprotected, and when you charge, at first when you charge them, you had to charge them one at a time, and it did take quite a while to charge each one, which it just at the bottom. Oh, now I'm not going to lamp over. Just at the bottom, right? There's a little door at the back of him, and there's 2 screws at either end. Undo them, pull the back of the underneath down, and the battery pack comes out, and you can, if you want to take the batteries out, you can, or but it's always check every now and then to make sure the batteries are okay. It has there's the hologram with Luke, and you hear Luke's talk, Leia. So that was about 2 years to do. Now, the thing with r2d2, the difference with r2d2 and the Millennium Falcon. Now, the Millennium Falcon was the first model I did, and it's the biggest one biggest model I've ever done. And when r2d2 came along with the issues, I thought, yeah, this is good. But over time, it when it got up to connecting, all the wires and that, it was a bit of a challenge. But I don't mind that. I don't mind a challenge. And it did take quite a while to connect up all the wires, because you have like, you've got like two circuit boards. You've got the main one, which is at the back, at the front. Then you've got the other one, and there's a lot of connection with the wires. You're going to connect them up, and under just under his head, there's like sensors, and so it was a lot of, connecting the wires up, and that. So it was a bit of a challenge, but as I said, I don't mind a challenge, and I really love, building r2d2. I love doing all these builds, and the DeLorean, it would have been good if the flux capacitor and the Christmas tree, lit up and, flashed. But it's like a blue light for the flux capacitor and two green lights for the Christmas tree. And I thought, it'd be nice if it was, moving. There was just a few issues I had with that. With the wires, the end of the wire would snap, and I had to get the front and back replaced. When the replacements come in, I had to sit, when I went to put on the front part and the back part on, I had to have it sitting on a box, like a tissue box, so that it's got a bit of support. Because if I didn't have that support for it, it would have pulled the wires out, and I would have had to get replaced again. So I had to carefully sit it on the top of a tissue box and carefully put the wires in and do them up. That lights up, everything lights up inside. It's got six buttons, and you push them and the headlights come on. You push the pedal, the pedal and the brake lights come on the back, and the dashboard lights up. The time circuit with the dates, the month, the date, and the year, they all light up. The white box on the top of the dashboard, where it gets up, when it gets up, has to get up to 88 miles. That lights up. So it wasn't, the DeLorean wasn't a bad build. Just a couple of things that just a couple of problems that I had with it, but it was a good build. And the only thing was the wires with the lights, because where the end of the wire and the rest of the wire, which is coated with the plastic, needed to be showing a little bit more of the wire, instead of having it so that the wire was really short. But I didn't mind, it's a good build. The Falcon was the first build. And then r2d2 was the second one, that's when I started doing videos, and then later on live streams. And then the Batman car would be cool to build. Yes, the 1960s car. or 1960s car, or the movie Batman car, Curso. And then I think I then started doing the DeLorean. But both of them would be really, really cool to build, because with the movie Batmobile one, you've got all the gadgets and that, and and you got all the different things with it. That'd be really cool to build. Even the 1961 from the Batman and Robin series. That'd be really cool, because it, it's got you've got like I think the blade at the front, when they're cutting through. Although I haven't seen that, I think it was in one of the episodes. And you have the parachute. When the parachute, and they slide out, you push it and then they want to turn around and then go. So those cars would be really, really cool to build. Really cool to build. So hopefully that'd be alright if they brought them out. Be really cool to do. So yeah, I'd be into that, building those two cars. Yeah, so, and the Aston Martin from James Bond movies, yeah, that car too, that one too, because it had all the gadgets as well, the ejection seat, all the different gadgets. That's another cool car that would be really cool to build. Maybe they might bring them out. I don't know. But it'd be really cool to build those three cars. So it's R2D2 only had 100 issues. The Back to the Future car had 100 and it went up to 130, 156. Although I'm still waiting for one issue for one of the metal bars for the railway track. A couple of issues for the time circuit tray, and the cover for the car. Now, when hopefully next week they come in, because once they come in, that's it. That's completely finished. So, but those three cars, the two Batmobile cars and the Aston Martin, would definitely be really cool to build. Because to have them sitting, on display. How many issues was it for Falcon? The Falcon had 100 issues. A lot of for the inside of it of the Falcon, it had a lot of metal frame parts where you had the little bolts, the screws, and it took that took 2 years to build, and I have a cord where I can plug it in the wall, and push the button on the side of it, and the ramp. I've got a remote control, which oh, it's here somewhere. Where is it? Got it here somewhere. Now I probably won't be able to find it now. Oh, here it is. It came, the last issue, which was issue 100 for the Falcon, had a remote control. Now, because I thought, you know, I thought, I'll get a nice key ring. I got the Millennium Falcon key ring. So, you've got one for the ramp that goes down and up, and the other one is for the lights. So, yeah, in issue 100, you get a remote control, and I think I had to get the batteries. They were pretty easy to get. I think it just takes one battery, but got a key ring for it, and yeah, I check that now and then, just to make sure that it's fine. And so it wasn't a bad build either. At the time when I was building the Falcon, I didn't think of start doing videos of it. I just thought, which I did, but I didn't at the time until when R2d2 first issue 1 came out. Because sometimes we're watching the TV and all of a sudden, oh, build such and such out in the news agencies, and I think, oh, we'll be out the next day. So when I got the first issue, from then on for R2D2, I started building that, and I started doing videos. And the first video I did, which of the Falcon with it all lit up, the ramp going down and up, and I did a video of that. So yeah, that the first build I ever did. And then there was R2D2, and then the DeLorean, which I finished. I think I finished R2D2 in February this year. Was it February? No, I think it was December, I think. And the DeLorean I finished in February this year. Because the DeLorean had more issues with it. But yeah, it wasn't a bad build. It was a pretty cool build to do. I mean, all these builds are cool to do. And you could have, you could paint it the way it is in the movie, or you know, or you can just paint it the way you want to paint it. And I just added I bought 5 little coloured bottles of paint, and painted all different colours, and yeah, it's not too bad. I gave it a nice painted the way I wanted to paint. So yeah, it's bad, and been thinking about putting it on the wall, but there's a type of bracket which I might have to wait next time to get, so that you can have it on the wall, so it looks like it's flying. So yeah, and I know a lot of people that have built r2d2, they've sort of dirtied it up a bit. You know, they get sort of modified it, you know, made it so it's all dirtied up a bit. But I just thought, no, I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just have it the way it is, and you know, and he's with his buddy C3PO, standing just there, which is all right, you know. Yeah. So with at the moment doing Terminator exoskeleton, which I did a video today, and I had a bit of a job trying to get the two pieces together, and then I put the two rod parts round the wrong way. So I managed to fix them up, and the Bismarck, which is just sitting over there, that's coming along nicely, and the 1967 Shelby car, which is that, which I'm building at the moment, which I think I'll probably get box 3 next week, which I think I get to put more. I get to put more pieces together, so that'll be pretty cool. I mean that'll be really cool to, you know, when it's finished, because the parts for that are excellent parts. So yeah, so I don't know if anyone's still there. Oh, let's see there. Yep. I can see two BB-8 and C3PO would be cool to build. Yes. Now BB-8, if they came out with a build with BB-8, it would probably have to have some type of like some type of magnet inside the body, so that when, you know, you're using an app, because they'd have to have an app for that. When you're making it when you're controlling it and it moves, the ball part would move and his head would just stay. With C3PO, it would they'd probably have to have like some type of metal bar to hold it up, so that it wouldn't like fall over. I mean, that would be really cool if they came out with a build for C3PO. You know, it'd be really, really cool. Definitely would be really cool to build that. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute.
Not that one, it's too big. Is it wet at all? Doing right over there for? Just to put it over it, say bloody wrap it. Dad, it's not a Christmas present.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so I think for C3PO as a build, either have some. Thank you, Kurzo. Thank you. They'd have to make sure that it would be able to stand up, but the really cool thing would be able to control, you know, even with an app, and it walking, talking, and that. So that would be really cool. But I think they'd have to have some type of thing to make sure that it was strong enough to stand up. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool to do. They might, you never know, they might bring one out. I don't know. Never know, they might bring one out soon, or maybe next year or something. But that would be really cool to do. Yeah, so and with the Terminator exoskeleton, which does have a metal bar. I mean that's going really well, and that's and the Shelby cars, but really excellent parts. Excellent parts. I mean, that sort of not a bad build to do. Yeah, definitely not bad to do. So yeah. So tomorrow be Dominance and be Bismarck later on tomorrow night, and then Monday, early Monday morning, be a part 2 of the Lego, and that might be like a part 3 and 4. And then when that's finished, I'll probably start on the car. So, yeah, so I really hope that they bring out those 2 Batmobile cars and work out a way of bringing a BB-8 build and a C3PO build, because they'd be pretty cool to do. So yeah, so I'm going to go now, and I want to thank everyone for coming on. Thank you for the likes, and so take care, stay safe, everyone, and as I always say, don't forget to put a like, put a comment. Thank you, Kurzo. You too, take care, Kurzo. Share, subscribe, and I will catch us later. Take care, guys. Bye now.